Tonight we have your Wheaton College Thunder going up against the University of Olivet Comets. And now would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem. And now the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Olivet. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore out of Port Sanilac. Number 2, Trey Kalakovich. We at forward, we have a 6'4" freshman out of Grand Rapids. Number 12, Porter Kretschmann. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore out of Coldwater. That's 14, Aiden Hathaway. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore out of Flint. That's 23, Nathan Richardson. And at center, a 6'10" sophomore out of Holland, 50, Connor Skipper. Olivet's coached by Sam Hargraves, who's assisted by Chad Lovelace, Brian Snyder, and Ryan Franklin. And now, Wheaton College fans, on your feet, the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. At guard, a 6'2" junior out of Fort Mill, number 3, Kyle Neves. At guard, a 6'2" freshman out of LaGrange, number 10, Christian Veers. At guard, a 6'3" freshman out of Westerville, Ohio. That's number 12, Devin Martin. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore out of Northfield, number 20, Soren Richardson. And at guard, a 6'4" senior out of Indianapolis, number 23, Noah Hedrick. Wheaton College is coached by Mike Schauer, who's assisted by JP John Panner and Timothy Watts.
Alongside John Newsom and Kong and John, we're looking forward to in tonight's match.
Yeah, it's a 5 o'clock third place match here. Never what you're looking for at your home tournament to kick off the year, but I think a good opportunity to get a win, get back to 500 for the Thunder.
And let's roll from King Arena. Skipper wins the toss. All that coming off the loss to Dubuque, 77-69. Wheaton, meanwhile, coming off their loss to Rockford, 79-65 on the mid-range jumper. Getting started right away, Nathan Richardson. Richardson, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Led the team in assists, to be exact, against Dubuque. That's being harassed. Here's Devin Martin now picked up by Hathaway. Martin now spinning inside. Cannot rattle in the mid-range jumper. Redford wants to go the distance, can't finish though. Once again, Kyle Neves slicing forward, backdoor cut, taken away though by Nathan Richardson. Setting up the DHO, Richardson off the screen from Skipper, guarded by Christian Veers. Now they have the mismatch. Here comes the double team. Back outside. Ball is taken away, though, by Noah Hedrick. Upstairs it is Devin Martin. All gas, no breaks. Easy deuce.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to double the big man early, and I think that's what they're going to need to do defensively.
Of course, Connor Skipper, 6'10", 260, has all the intangibles. Another deep three there by Richardson off the mark. Here comes Hedrick. Back outside, pass deflected by Richardson. Stays with Wheaton.
Yeah, Skipper leading them in scoring and rebounding. Moves well. Sophomore leading a young group. 3 leading scorers, 2 sophomores and 1 freshman for Olivet.
Of course, Skipper 11.7 rebounds and 2 assists against Dubuque. Richardson picked up by Kretschmann. Now gets the big man on him. 6 to shoot. Hedrick now. Hedrick trying to play bully ball inside, but blocked though by Skipper. Meanwhile, the ensuing possession, that ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Olivet.
I like the early aggression going to the hoop from Hedrick. He gave us a huge spark, especially in the second half last night, and we really need to get some scoring going early. We struggled offensively early in the first half yesterday.
Seems like Noah Hedrick has been a scoring option this entire season alongside Jordan Richardson and Kyle Nebbs. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Skipper picked up by Nebbs. Nathan Richardson spinning around, knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Tough move.
Here's Kyle Nebbs, ensuing possession for 3. That one comes up short. Olivet coming into this game 1-3. They've lost their last 3 games. Meanwhile, Wheaton, they're 2-3. Inside, let's see what they want to rule. It's going to go against Wheaton.
A little bit too much hands on the body in the post. That's Kretschmann, freshman, who's tied for second in team scoring lead so far through 4 games.
Here's Kolatovic to inbound. Skipper, nice inside feed, and finishing once again is Hathaway. 5 points, 3 boards, and an assist for Aiden Hathaway. That pass deflected, and that one went off the hands of Skipper. Should remain with Wheaton.
Hathaway, another sophomore. This is a young basketball team.
Ned's looking back outside. Noah Hedrick was wide open, now decides to drive inside. Hedrick takes it to the cup.
A great finish. He's shooting 71% from the field so far this year.
And meanwhile, the ensuing possession, it's Connor Skipper bringing down the sledgehammer. Nebbs thought about the 3, now goes back to Kyle Nebbs from the pass from Veers, lost it, and a foul.
Wheaton kind of still looking for who's going to be that consistent second scorer. Obviously, Soren Richardson averaging about 26 through their first 5 games.
Foul goes against Nathan Richardson. Back outside, Noah Hedrick again. Dices forward, Hedrick bangs it home.
It's a great take. If they keep Skipper on Hedrick out on the perimeter, he should do that all game long, be aggressive going to the hoop.
Talked about that field goal percentage. Ranks first in the CCIW, also 15th in all of Division III, so off to a sizzling hot start is Hedrick this season. Richardson upstairs, and Skipper, he was fouled on the way up.
Yeah, it looks early. I think, Aiden, a lot of their offense is going to run through Skipper in the post, and Wheaton is going to need to decide, are they doubling down every time, or are they going to let guys battle him one-on-one on the block?
Of course, the sophomore of Holland, Michigan, averaging 14.5 points per game. I mean, last year, just an incredible season as a freshman. 73 blocks, the most in an Olivet season, also good enough to be second in the MIAA and 9th in all of Division III, averaging 2.92 blocks per game, 6th in Division III, also a second-team All-MIA selection.
Yeah, great freshman campaign in a really tough conference, and some really, really good big guys in that MIAA, including Jalen Overway from Calvin, who must have been a tough matchup for the freshman, but a really good freshman campaign.
11 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists last season were his averages. Shot 54% on true shooting. Here's Kyle Nebbs taking the corner three. Boom, goes the dynamite.
It's a great pass from Richardson out of the post.
There's now Sam Howard. They look back on the corner. That's going to be a turnover off the hands of Richardson.
Already a better offensive start than last night for Wheaton, and good to see some of those shots fall early. 20 points in the first half last night. It was just so slow, could not seem to get anything going early.
And we talked about the stat. Wheaton 8 of 28 from the field in half number 1. They were also 3 of 14 shooting free throws in that game. A little bit uncharacteristic. Soren Richardson again greases the cylinder.
Ty Ferguson is into the game, who's sophomore point guard. I played for Ty's dad here at Wheaton. He was my assistant coach years ago.
And it looks like they're going to get a foul as Braden Wine was trying to go inside.
Hedrick looks a little shaken up after that play, but looks to be okay.
So it will send the sophomore out of Olivet, Michigan. Did not play last night against Dubuque. Last year played in 23 games, averaged 3, 2, and 0, but did have 9 points against Simpson in their only win of the season. Also something to note for the Thunder, still playing around with that starting combination. We saw Steven Schultz start yesterday. Noah Hedrick inserted back into the starting lineup today. Christian Veers also making his second start of the season. Seems like Devin Martin, Soren Richardson, the only 2 guys who are starting, as well as Kyle Nebbs. And they're going to get a travel on Ty Ferguson.
That last play a minute ago was a good example when the Thunder in the passing game mixing in back cuts to the basket as well as just coming around the perimeter and keeping things unpredictable. Great back cut by Soren Richardson.
Here's Honan taking the triple. That one's off the mark. Veers trying to fight for the rebound. Olivet still has it. And that three way off, though, for Sam Howard. And it's going to be Wheaton ball.
Good box out by Schultz. Off the bench, he's got to be a spark defensively. He plays so hard and needs to battle on the boards for Wheaton.
Back outside, Christian Veers thought about the three, and they're going to get him for another travel. As you have Nathan Clark, who checks in the ball game for the Thunder. Again, Steven Schultz already in. Again, inside, Braden Wine taken away, though. That was taken away by Steven Schultz. Lead the fast break. Nebbs off the screen from Ferguson for three. Another triple for Kyle Nebbs.
Great shot. Looked like he might have gotten hit on the arm. Tried to sell it, but nevertheless, great shot from Kyle.
Wheaton has made 5 out of their last 6 field goals here. Here's now Honan for three. Comes up short. Ferguson giving an open look. That three won't go. Kretschmann with the board. Here's for Kretschmann, almost lost the ball, still loose. Clark tries to fight for it. Thunder bench is pleased with that. Is that going to be a jump ball is the question.
Coach Schauer is fired up, seeing 3 Wheaton players get on the floor in that loose ball scramble. Big fist pump from Coach Schauer on the sidelines. He loves it. Seemed like last night he wanted to see a little more of that intensity and effort, especially in the first half from his team. And that was 3 out of 5 Thunder players are on the floor on that loose ball.
You talked about, it seems like the energy a lot more increased for Wheaton here in this consolation game. Again, Rockford Dubuque battling at 7 p.m. right after this game to determine who will be the 2024 Lee Pfund Classic champion. Screen by Schultz. Now they work it inside. Steven Schultz, one more pass. Veers for three. Sticks the triple.
Great inside-out offense from the Thunder. That's what they need to do, stay unpredictable.
Christian Veers, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists last time. He gets to the region. That pass deflected out of bounds by Devin Martin. Stays with Olivet.
On that last play, they mixed in a pick and roll with Schultz, and then he got a double, sent it out to the perimeter. And that just changes it up from just passing around the perimeter. Sometimes that can be the trap of offensive stagnancy for the Thunder.
Thunder on an 11-2 run the last 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Inside, it's Lee Hardy. Misses that shot. And thought I heard a whistle. No foul, though. They keep the play going. Devin Martin, he got blocked, but a foul.
Good aggressive take out of the kind of secondary fast break from Devin Martin, freshman. I like that aggression going right to the basket.
Of course, Wheaton, one of the best teams when it comes to fast break points. They average about 16 fast break points per game, putting them themselves in the 90th percentile. As Devin Martin right now at the line.
That's a good example, Aiden, of a good shot for this team often will come right away, either a take to the basket out of that secondary fast break or a transition three-pointer.
Martin's second free throw won't go. 2 points last time against Rockford. And it looks like they're going to get Sam Howard caught traveling right there.
Took an extra step before the first dribble. I like this defensive energy as well from Wheaton. It looks like such a different first half than last night.
Of course, Olivet, they had 17 turnovers last time against Dubuque. Part of their problems. Trying to solve it right here. Only with 5 turnovers here in this first half. Here's Soren Richardson for 3. That one rings in and out. That one off the hands of Sam Howard. The ball still loose. Soren Richardson has it. Trying to fight for his Veers now. Finds Nathan Clark. Bangs it home.
Just awesome hustle play from the Thunder. Again, we've got 2 guys on the floor. Soren and then Christian Veers. Nathan Clark finishes.
9-0 run for Wheaton now in the last nearly 4 minutes. Hardy now picked up by Soren Richardson. Hardy back outside. Richardson now. Nathan Richardson will fire. Sinks it.
Good pull-up jump shot from Richardson. Really nice looking move.
There's Nathan Richardson, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists against Dubuque. Had 11 points against Elmhurst. Nice veer cut inside for Christian Veers, and he's fouled.
Again, I think we're showing more offensive creativity than we did in the first half. You see the back cut, rejecting the screen from Christian Veers, cutting to the basket.
So it will send Christian Veers to the free throw line. Of course, primarily known for his defense. Coach Schauer considers him his surprise player so far. Potentially a better version than Colin Uvegas. That's a pretty high compliment. And in some ways, Coach Schauer a lot more confident in Veers' ability than Christian Veers himself.
We've got 3 freshmen on the floor right now for the Thunder.
That would be Devin Martin, Christian Veers, and then Kyan Vanderwood, who just Thunder nursing an 8-point lead right now here in this first half. It's Skipper inside. Connor Skipper. Either might have gotten blocked or he might have just missed it. Otherwise, it's still a miss.
Yeah, the help side made it a tougher shot for him.
Inside, back out, it's Veers, now down the baseline. 12 to shoot, Nathan Clark. Veers takes the 3. Cannot connect, rebound gathered in by Skipper. Wheaton on an 11-2 run in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, Skipper's been on the floor, on the bench for the last few minutes. We'll see if Wheaton can keep this up with him back in the game. You know that Olivet is going to try to run their offense through him. They gave him a breather, and I'm sure they'll be busy working him down in the post every offensive possession.
They also have Lee Hardy's in the ballgame off the transition. That's going to be a foul. Wickman on the attempt.
You know, the game yesterday, Aiden, is a good example of a young team. I think just not totally mentally ready to battle, and they're responding extremely well in this first half. You know that Coach Schauer, Coach Panner probably gave it to them after the game last night, and they have come ready to play. This is an excellent start for the Thunder.
Coach Schauer, he emphasized how important this tournament means to the Coach Pfund family, saying that he always shakes Coach Schauer's hands before every single game. Here is Vanderwood. Thought about taking that shot right there. 8 on the shot clock, Martin now. Nathan Clark muscles forward, Clark, no. Rebound gathering by Skipper.
Not a bad take. He had a few of those to the basket last night. He finishes well around the rim.
Olivet right now 5 of 12 shooting from the field. Here's Kolakovic guarded by Devin Martin. He'll pull up and he knocks it down. Drake.
Even that shot, Aiden, is a good defensive possession by Wheaton for to force them into contested jump shots off the dribble is what you want to do.
Devin Martin misses that shot. Fake there. Kolakovic for 3. Off the mark. And trying to fight for the board. And he'll stay with all of that.
I think 3 or 4 of their baskets have come off about 17-footers off the dribble, and I don't think Olivet wins this game living and dying by that shot.
Timeout taken on the floor now. And John, what do you like so far from both teams?
Yeah, I was surprised, frankly, at how long they kept Skipper out of the game. I think he's a problem for us in the post. But I love Wheaton's intensity. I mean, you've seen a couple different loose ball plays where we've got multiple Thunder guys on the floor. It seemed last night that Coach Schauer was looking for more of that. And I think that defensively we're scrambling well. As I said, they've hit a few mid-range jump shots, which is the shot you want them to take. You don't want open threes. You don't want layups. If they're going to hit 17-footers off the dribble, you're going to live with that.
Of course, Coach Schauer entering his 16th season with the program, 252 wins as a Thunder head coach, 398 career wins, has a chance to get to 399 and potentially 400 if they can win tonight. And they win next Tuesday against Hope, number 21 ranked team in the country, another opponent from the MIAA. Of course, Coach Schauer, 7-time NCAA tournament appearances, including a Final Four appearance in 2019, lost to UW Oshkosh. Also a special run in 2022-23. They lost to Christopher Newport in the Elite 8, but went 25-5 at the Jostin Trophy winner Tyson Cruikshank. All on the shot clock, and Kretschmann is going to have to take out his wallet. He was caught traveling.
Yeah, took an extra step after he put the ball on the floor. Good call by the official.
7 turnovers now for Olivet. Wheaton only with 3 turnovers. Olivet averaged 14 turnovers per game a season ago. Confusion inside, and that's going to be yet another turnover.
Looked like Veers got caught up between 2 defenders there. Not a bad idea on the back cut, but Nebs just over-anticipated a little bit.
That pass deflected out of bounds by Kyle Nebs. Going to stay with the Comets.
See, even that play there is that we were not doing that defensively last night. Getting out in the passing lanes, deflections. You know that's what Coach Schauer wants to see.
Here is Skipper guarded by Steven Schultz back outside. Richardson for 3, way off the mark. And Kretschmann was trying to save it. Regardless, it's going to be Thunder ball.
That's a great opposite side defensive dive by the Thunder. They actually had 3 guys on Skipper in the post and forced a deep 3 as he had to kick it out. And that great defensive play by the Thunder.
8 minutes left to go here in the Lee Pfund Classic consolation match. Then the winner will get 3rd place. Dubuque, Rockford going to match up at 7 p.m. Schultz, foul though.
Nice pick and roll between Nebbs and Schultz. So Schultz will go to the line. You mentioned Coach Lee Pfund, Aiden. He was here. He was still alive when I played here, 20 years ago. But I remember him sitting front row every game, and absolute legend. I mean, obviously coached here, but played for the Brooklyn Dodgers along with Jackie Robinson back in the day. I mean, just larger than life, unbelievable, godly man. Really a role model to so many of us here at Wheaton.
Of course, coached 24 seasons, the winningest men's basketball and baseball head coach. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous when you're the winningest head coach in 2 sports.
He was unbelievable. 2 of his sons played here.
There's Richardson firing that 3. That one too strong. That's trying to get the rebound. That's going to be a foul. We're going against Honan.
And of course, his son Randy was the general manager and coach briefly for the Los Angeles Lakers, and then was also GM for the Miami Heat when they won the NBA Finals in 2006. I'm sure he's here tonight.
Of course, as a coach in the 1956-57 season, they won the NCAA College Division Championship. Had some legendary players on that team. Mel Peterson, Bob Whitehead, Dick Cam. Also had Bob Baptiste as a head coach. Nebbs for 3. And that one with too much sauce. Into possession, they try to go on an alley hoop. Miscue there.
Stepped out of bounds. I like that shot from Nebbs, though. I mean, if you've watched Wheaton basketball the last 2 or 3 years, you know the corner is his spot. And if he gets daylight from the corner, that shot should be going up. It's a great shot for him.
Kyle Nebbs, 164 three-point attempts last year, 3rd in the CCIW, 64 three-pointers made, 2nd in the CCIW. Again, it's Skipper inside. He's fouled, counted and 1.
That's where we're going to struggle. You saw Nebbs kind of pinned down there. Skipper had him pinned low, and that high pass, that's going to be tough for us to guard at 6'10".
Of course, Connor Skipper, he originally was not planning on playing college basketball. Thought high school ball would be it at Zeeland East. But Coach Hargraves of Olivet convinced him to play, so he transferred over. And of course, that great freshman year that he had, all the awards that he won, the single season block record for the Comets. Hedrick.
That's it.
And he draws a foul, going to go to the free throw line.
If Hedrick has Skipper on him on the perimeter, he should do that every single time. I mean, go one-on-one. He just is not going to be able to stay with him. He doesn't have the foot speed. Good aggressive drive there from Hedrick.
Noah Hedrick, 16 points on 64% true shooting last time against Rockford. Shooting 70% on true shooting so far this season. And Coach Schauer talked about Hedrick. He brings size, he brings the stature, plays so well offensively, but can really unlock a different level with that defense of his. And now 23-20 in favor of the Thunder. Kretschmann guarded by Hedrick. Working it inside yet again.
Oh, travel again.
Shoot, and they're going to get another travel on Kretschmann.
That's the 2nd time that he's taken a couple extra steps there. Again, freshman guard. Nice player. He's scoring early, but a little bit over-eager on a couple of these drives.
9 turnovers now for the Comets, compared to the Thunder have only turned over 5 times. Ball out of bounds. Going to stay with Wheaton. Here's Ty Ferguson to inbound, just checked in the game.
And Skipper again is on the bench, giving him another breather, which I think is good for the Thunder.
Braden Wine comes in as his replacement. Devin Martin too high off the glass. Great defense there by Wine. Once again, Braden Wine, clear contact and a foul.
Yeah, Schultz doesn't like the call, but it looked like he did get a little bit of his arm on the way up.
Team foul number 7 now for the Thunder. Meanwhile, the Comets with 6 team fouls against them. Again, Braden Wine to the free throw line. Only averaging about 3 points so far this season, which was the same as his average a year ago. And right now, Olivet, they're on an 8-1 run in nearly the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Here's Jordan Richardson. Richardson against Honan, greases the cylinder.
We've played well. This is the kind of half we've been up by 6 or 7 points, and you want to finish this half strong these last 5 minutes.
4 points for Soren Richardson. Pass deflected, taken away. I think Devin Martin might have got a claw on that. Now they try to go inside to Devin Martin, almost lost it. Thunder still have possession. Martin, top of the key, cannot connect. Wheaton 1 out of their last 6 and field goals so far. Olivet 1 of their last 4. Here is Richardson, guarded by Devin Martin, 11 on the shot clock. Richardson looking back outside to Kolatovic. Kolatovic looking, floater upstairs. Not the friendly roll, ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Thunder ball.
Looks like they should have reset the shot clock there on that miss, but we'll take it. That's a good defensive possession by the Thunder to force them into a contested floater in the lane. Good 30 seconds of defense from Wheaton.
DHO, here's now Soren Richardson back outside. Kyan Vanderwood, corner 3. And the rebound gathered in by Skipper. Oh, Kyle Nebbs able to steal it though. Back outside, Nebbs for 3. 6 the triple.
That's his spot. He loves that corner. That was a great steal. Snuck up behind the rebounder. Nebbs knocks it down from the corner. 9
points now for Kyle Nebbs. All of his field goals have come from the perimeter. Richardson picked up by Schultz. Inside Skipper Vanderwood. Double team comes with Ferguson. Inside taken away by Stephen Schultz. Richardson back out. Kyle Nebbs thought about the 3. Thunder going to slow down for a little bit. Ferguson guarded by Honan. Inside backdoor cut. Soren Richardson banks it home.
Nice pass from Ferguson. He was backing down in the post for a couple seconds, wondering if he was going to make a post move, but a great bounce pass to a Richardson cutting back door.
7-0 run now for Wheaton the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 3:50 left to go here in half number 1. Richardson against Stephen Schultz, fading away. Cannot connect.
Great defense from Schultz, forcing him into a fadeaway. That's exactly the shot you want them taking. Contested mid-range jumpers. Great defensive possession again from Wheaton.
And a timeout taken on the floor. And of course, John, you told me about your legendary playing experience. What are some memories that you have being a Wheaton Thunder?
First of all, you used that word. I did not use that word. I would not call it legendary. But I do remember starting every year with this tournament. I mean, it was just a privilege to be able to play 2 games at home in front of your home fans. We had some great teams come visit us in this tournament. I played in this tournament from 2001 to 2004. We did win it every year. That was one thing Coach Harris said. You got to win the Lee Pfund Classic. You know, Coach Pfund is sitting there in the front row. But it's a really competitive tournament to start the year, and you really get good tests. We brought in some good teams, and again, this year, really good competitive basketball in this tournament.
Of course, John Nielsen, an all-region selection, also Jostens Trophy finalist. Wow, pretty impressive accolades for you, mister.
You wouldn't believe it if you saw me play now.
Back outside, Ty Ferguson now wants to go inside. Ferguson looks back outside, one more pass. Here comes a 3 on the way by Stephen Schultz. Can't connect.
Good tip on the rebound.
And because of that, the shot clock resets as an Olivet player touched it. Three minutes left to go. Nathan Clark will now pull. Rings in and out.
2 good looks from 3 on that possession for Wheaton, and both in rhythm, both within the offense. Those are good shots.
Here's Connor Skipper for 3. That one also rolls out. Rebound gathered by Honan out somehow.
He's got a nice stroke from outside for 6'10".
That one was just thrown away. Here comes Ty Ferguson on the fast break. Ferguson, no foul though. Stolen though inside Vanderwood. Kyan Vanderwood draws the foul.
Wheaton again running the floor, creating opportunities out of transition. For a team that really just have one guy, Soren, who can create his own shot offensively, and creating easy shots out of transition offense is going to be a key for them this year, either getting to the hoop or getting 3-pointers out of transition.
Kyan Vanderwood, the freshman, to the free throw line, 4 points, 2 boards against Rockford. Also did have a steal, 11 points against Benedictine in his first career game.
Yeah, you can tell he and the other freshman guards are extremely talented, but are still finding their way. But this is an exciting group of freshmen that Wheaton has.
Of course, Coach Schauer mentioned about this young group just hoping to get better and better and better, but they're also going to be a fun group to watch. Hathaway looks back outside. Blakovic, now it is Skipper for 3. Connor Skipper buries the 3-pointer.
So you're seeing Skipper being able to go inside outside. He's got a nice stroke from 3. Going to keep the Thunder defenders honest.
Edrick inside, guarded by Skipper, back outside to Nathan Clark. Under 2 minutes to go now. DHO. Edrick against Skipper yet again. Hedrick caught. And foul occurred before the shot.
Again, Hedrick doing exactly what he should do. If he sees Skipper on him on the perimeter, he should be going right to the basket every single time. Smart play from Hedrick.
Leading scorer for the Thunder, Kyle Nebbs, 9 points for him. Connor Skipper, the leading scorer for the Comets. He has 10 points.
Yeah, it seems like the challenge for Olivet will be keeping him on the floor. He's already been in and out several times. Could be just the big man getting a little winded in these early season games, but he's effective when he's on the floor, inside and outside, dangerous offensively.
As Hedrick misses the second free throw. .145 now here in half number 1. Nolan Finkbeiner is just checking the ball game. Senior out of Freeland, Michigan. Skipper now picked up by Kyle Nebbs. Skipper lobs it upstairs. Kretschmann able to knock it down. First field goal for Porter Kretschmann. Hedrick for 3. Knocks down the tree bomb.
Gave him time to just walk into that 3, and he calmly sank it. Great shot from Hedrick.
Once again, it is Skipper. So much gravity on Connor Skipper. He's going to be fouled by Nathan Clark, though.
It's not a bad foul. He caught the ball basically a foot from the basket and put him on the line, see if he can knock down free throws.
Both teams now with 8 team fouls, so in the bonus now. Connor Skipper, 75% from the free throw line this season. He was 77% last year. As a one-on-one opportunity, cannot connect.
We'll call that a good foul.
Under a minute now left to go here in the Lee Pfund Classic. Consolation game between the Thunder and the Comets. Schultz thought about the 3, now wants to go inside. Steven Schultz lost the handle, and he'll stay with the Thunder.
I don't mind that. He took a 3 earlier and gives a nice pump fake, tries to get to the basket. Be great to get a bucket here and this half up by double digits.
There is 7 on the shot clock. It'll be Devin Martin to trigger it. Nebbs has it. Back out Kyan Vanderwood, picked up by Richardson. Clark now has to make a move. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Looked like not everyone on the floor was totally aware of the shot clock situation there. We needed to get a quick move to the basket.
Wheaton only has 5 turnovers. He's done an excellent job limiting those turnovers. course, a team that averaged about 11 turnovers per game a season ago, second fewest in the CCIW, 34th in all of Division III.
We've got about 2 seconds difference here between game clock and shot clock, so Olivet will run it almost all the way down here.
That's what Trey Kolakovic is doing. Kolakovic now inside. Kolakovic, a signaling move there. And oh my gosh, that's going to be a travel on Devin Martin.
He caught the ball on the inbounds and didn't quite see the defender standing right in front of him and just took an extra step, and the official caught him. So
Olivet with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. Otherwise, the Thunder, 12 of 27 from the field, much better field goal percentage in this first half compared to their last game against Rockford. Kolakovic, ball taken away. Martin going to put up one more shot at the buzzer. Unable to connect. As that will be the end of the first half here between the Wheaton Thunder and the Olivet Comets. It's the Thunder leading 36-29. Kyle Nebbs, Noah Hedrick leading scores for Wheaton. Meanwhile, Connor Skipper leading the way with 10 points himself, and we'll bring you to the start of the second half after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
I would say be bold. There's a lot of people here on campus who want to enter into a relationship with you. So many programs and things to get involved with, but get involved and be bold in that. And also just be unashamed of who you are. Wheaton, there is no perfect Wheaton student. Rather, we're just a bunch of broken, sinful people who are just in pursuit of a perfect God. Orientation committee, and then also, of course, transfer orientation committee if you're a transfer. These are people who have been praying for you and are making so many invitations to enter into a relationship with you in that first month being at campus. So I would just say respond to those invitations, and that goes for OC members as well as the faculty and staff that surround them. I'd say the biggest challenge was how lonely it was. When you first step onto campus, you don't have all the friends that you're gonna have. And so it took time to just learn how to make friends again. One of the best pieces of advice I had was to introduce myself to my professors as a transfer, and I was surprised just by how many emails I had from professors just making themselves known. So this is a campus where you're so known and loved.
Welcome to the Armerding Center for Music and the Arts at Wheaton College. This beautiful new facility, located in the center of our campus, is a testament to artistic potential of every person, each one with imagination, creativity, and artistic impulse in the image of God. Home to the Wheaton College Conservatory of Music and Community School of the Arts, this space is not just a building. It's a virtual symphony of possibilities. Designed with acoustical excellence in every room, the Armerding Center is a haven for music study and performance. The Armerding Center hosts vibrant performance spaces, including the recital and concert halls, where the music comes to life again and again. These spaces host performance, worship, and study at Wheaton, in which every note, every melody resonates with a higher purpose, creating immersive experiences which transcend the sounds themselves. These venues, together with the Grand Edmund Chapel, provide opportunities to experience the sacred truths of music and the God who initiated music in the first place. Step into this thriving hub of creativity and community. Every week, the Armerding Center pulsates with energy, offering a kaleidoscope of events, faculty and student recitals, ensemble concerts, visiting artists' performances, and masterclasses. But amidst the excitement, there is deep focus. Our state-of-the-art practice rooms, classrooms, and performance spaces are not just physical structures, but evidence of the college's commitment to acoustic engineering and aesthetic beauty. Over 40 practice rooms, a choral rehearsal room, and numerous classrooms underscore our dedication to the arts and the artists. Our students and faculty now revel in spaces with proper climate control, sound isolation, and ample storage. No longer scattered across 6 different buildings, the Conservatory of Music has found its unified home, a building named in honor of the esteemed Hudson T. Armerding, class of '41, former president of Wheaton College. We are delighted to share with you the Armerding Center. This space supports, encourages, and creates new pathways for artistic engagement. The building is much more than bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of the college's enduring commitment to excellence and the thriving creative community that calls it home. We are eager to share this magnificent building with you, our students, faculty, and our community for generations to come. The Armerding Center for Music and the Arts provides endless artistic possibilities for the enduring power of music to inspire, uplift, and unite us all.
think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now, but it's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first. It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department, I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls, just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like, what is the value of a Wheaton education, and got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
What does it mean to truly be a community for Christ and his kingdom?
Human communities throughout the centuries have made agreements with one another on how they are going to live.
Faith should not be compartmentalized. It should shape and enrich every aspect of life.
People are coming here to be shaped and formed for life.
All three of these statements, the statement of faith, the community covenant, the diversity commitment, are really ways of fleshing out our nice, succinct model for Christ and his kingdom.
These commitments make Wheaton a place of depth and layers.
Faculty, staff, and students, we all try to follow Christ.
It's a place that really develops the heart, mind, body, and soul.
And it's not about rules, it's about how we show love to one another.
They're not meant to just be these words on a page that sound really good to say, but honestly, help us to try to live out those things daily. I see it as an attempt to marry what we do, and that's it.
The mission of Wheaton College is to serve Jesus Christ and advance his kingdom through excellence in liberal arts education. That mission is empowered by the enduring commitments that we make and keep. Our statement of faith, that's what we believe. Our commitment to biblical, evangelical orthodoxy. Our community covenant, those are promises we make to one another and to God about the way we're going to live in Christian community. And also our Christ-centered diversity commitment, how we express beautiful diversity within the body of Christ, pursuing Christian unity. Those commitments make Wheaton a very special place, a place we hope that God is calling you to join.
Welcome back to the start of the second half between the Wheaton Thunder and the Olivet Comets. Thunder holding a 36-29 lead alongside John Nielsen. And John, what were your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, you know, we were talking during the break. Great balance scoring from Wheaton. 2 guys with 9, Nebbs and Hedrick with 9. And Soren, you know, is averaging 26 points a game. Soren Richardson only with 6 points. Kind of a quiet night so far, but creating a lot of opportunities for his teammates. And I think distributing the ball well, good ball movement, good offensive creativity from the Thunder. And also, you know, we talked about the hustle plays. I mean, guys getting on the floor, good defensive intensity. I thought it was a really strong half for Wheaton Thunder.
You mentioned the energy for the Wheaton Thunder. Seems like they have a lot more of that here in the second half. We'll see if Olivet can make some adjustments. What do they have to do if they want to get back in this ball game?
Yeah, I just am surprised they are not pounding it inside more intentionally to Skipper. So we'll see if they do that. He's got a game-high 10 points. Here he steps out for a 3.
And Skipper, first play of the second half, knocks down the tray bomb.
He's got a good-looking stroke from outside the perimeter.
Second three-pointer for Connor Skipper, and his 6th make of the season. Nebbs being harassed there by Koladovic. Richardson back outside. Noah Hedrick, corner 3, sinks the triple.
Another great creative play from Richardson, finding Hedrick in the corner.
Where's Noah Hedrick? You said 9 points. Now he has 12 points, along with 2 assists. Double team comes. Back outside. Here comes another 3 on the way.
Good contest. Oh, man.
There was Connor Skipper there to pat that one in for the Comets.
He's just a lot to deal with for the Thunder. We're just not a big team. We were going to have to kind of guard him by committee. And there we just couldn't quite push him out far enough from the basket on the box out.
Thunder shot 43% from the field in half number 1. Olivet 44%. Richardson will take the corner triple. Whoa, that was well off the mark though. There's Kolakovic now guarded by Noah Hedrick. Kolakovic 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists.
Got Nebbs on Skipper there. And there's Soren, triple team.
Now they look back outside. Somebody's got to be open. 12 to shoot.
That's a travel.
Regardless, it's going to be Wheaton ball. Devin Martin pushing the pace.
That last possession, Wheaton actually threw 3 bodies at Skipper in the post. Here's Nebbs.
Or Kyle Nebbs. That one rattles out though.
And I think that's what I would do. I'd make them, they have not proved they can beat you from the outside. Actually, it's Skipper who has both of their 3-pointers today.
A foul upstairs going against Wheaton.
So if he gets the ball on the post, I would double or even triple team him and force them to beat you from the outside. They haven't proved they can hit a 3-pointer yet.
Yeah, Olivet 2 of 8 from the 3 from beyond the arc.
And Skipper's got both of those too.
Yeah, and it's Nathan Richardson now to the free throw line. Right now, Olivet shooting 31% from beyond the arc this season. That's 5th in the MIAA.
Yeah, he's the one other guy who's shown just some offensive creativity, able to create his own shot. He's had a couple nice pull-up jumpers in the first half.
Last year, the Comets were 30% from beyond the arc, 7th in the MIAA. Here's Soren Richardson backing up for 3. That one comes up short. Once again, inside feed. Too strong, though, for Richardson. Of course, also for Wheaton, they are on a 5-game losing streak within the Lee Pfund Classic. Love to snap that streak tonight. 8 to shoot, Devin Martin. Martin back outside. Steven Schultz takes the 3. That cannot go, though.
I think that's 3 possessions in a row where we've missed 3-pointers. Good time to get something going to the basket.
Inside, Kretschmann. And he's going to be caught traveling right there.
It's a good call, and that's great defense on ball there by Nebbs. As he just kind of actually pulls the chair out from him and forces him into a travel.
Both teams last year coming off of losing seasons. Olivet 5 of 20. They were 3-11 in the MIA. Wheaton 6 of 19. On their first losing season since the 2016-17 season. Steven Schultz now fires, knocks down the tray bomb.
It's a great, great pass out of the post from Richardson, and that time Schultz had so much time to gather himself. Knocked down a nice three from the corner.
Career high 10 points against Lake Forest in their second game this season. A veteran presence from Austin, Texas. 8 on the shot clock now. Skipper guarded by Schultz. He'll just take the mid-range jumper. Leaves it short though. Martin against Kretschmann. Now they go back inside. Richardson.
It's a great hesitation move. So what makes him so dangerous is you can put him down in the block. Good steal from Richardson there.
Soren Richardson with a scintillating move. Here comes Wheaton with numbers. Richardson once again feed it inside of him. Greases the cylinder. Timeout on the floor.
That's great transition offense from Wheaton. One of the benefits here, we'll see the replay of that transition. Soren leading the break. Devin Martin penetrating, gets it right back to Richardson in the lane, and a great one-step and finish over Skipper. One of the benefits of Soren's game is he's a big guard, which is kind of a rarity at the D3 level. Obviously he can hit the three-pointer, but if Coach Schauer and Coach Panner see anyone under 6'2" guarding him, they have the benefit of putting him right down to the post. He operates so well around the basket. And you saw a couple plays ago how he actually drew help side defense, found Schultz in the corner for a wide open three. I mean, it reminds me of Tyler Peters from a few years ago, just the benefit of having a big guard who you can put on the post against smaller guards.
Of course, Coach Schauer talked about how gifted Soren Richardson was. Also a big closer, come in the winding moments of a game, knocked down his free throws as well. Did that against Concordia, Wisconsin, 11 of 12 from the charity stripe. Kretschmann picked up by Kyle Neves. That pass deflected by Steven Schultz. All that still has it inside again. Kretschmann banks it home.
Kretschmann, when he gets around the basket, is a good finisher. You can tell he's a freshman. He had a 20-point game earlier in the season. Knows how to score, but has had 3 or 4 plays where he's just gotten a little overeager and turned the ball over on a travel.
Whereas Olivet, they are losing some key pieces from a year ago. And Ryan Barr, Kyle Neves for 3. That one won't go.
Great extra pass from Schultz there.
It should be Comet's ball, and it is.
Good movement offensively again from Wheaton. Schultz, great extra pass, found Neves for an open 3. That's a great shot every single time.
Here's Skipper off the DHO, now back to Kolakovic. Richardson back to Kolakovic for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And they finally get someone other than Skipper who's knocked down a three-pointer.
Cuts the lead down to 5. Again, Lee Pfund Classic consolation game. Thunder trying to snap a 5-game losing streak in this tournament. There's Soren Richardson off a great feed.
A great backdoor cut. I mean, Soren recognizes they're going to be chasing him so hard off of screens around the perimeter. If he can reject that screen, cut back door, that's a great option for him.
12 points now for Soren Richardson. Ensuing possession, Richardson leaves it short. Neves with the board. Here comes Devin Martin. Neves now inside. Neves leaves it short, gets his own rebound though. Back outside, Schultz, another wide open look. Another triple for Steven Schultz.
Neves left that shot short, but was able to follow it, kick it right back out. And Schultz, again, had all the time in the world to gather himself and knock that shot down.
Tied for the largest lead for the Thunder. Richardson going against the big man, Schultz. Richardson, and they're going to call a foul against Steven Schultz.
Looked like he left his pivot foot behind. Let's see the replay. Keeps it down. Yeah, that should have been a travel.
Instead, Nathan Richardson, a sophomore out of Flint, Michigan, will go to the free throw line.
Schultz maybe just with a little too much body, but I'm not sure about that call.
Last year played in 25 games, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists were his averages. Also shot 57% on true shooting a season ago. Lead is cut down to 7. Richardson against Richardson. Soren looks back out to Nathan Clark. 8 on the shot clock, and
Nice
Nathan
finish.
Clark bangs it home.
Nice finish. Good two-man game between Clark and Richardson there offensively.
Of course, Nathan Clark, known for being a thief, a great defender. Kind of a deep 3 there by Kolakovic. Out of bounds, where they want to roll it. Looks like it's going to be Wheaton ball.
Yeah, not great shot selection there by Olivet on that offensive possession. A deep contested 3 early in the shot clock. We'll take that shot.
Connor Skipper, the leading scorer for Olivet, 15 points for him. Soren Richardson has 12. But Noah Hedrick falls behind at 11 points. He has the ball. Veers has just checked in the ball game for Wheaton along with Ty Ferguson. Screen set, Soren Richardson for 3. That one with too much sauce on it. Here's Braden Wine, who just checked in. Wine with a scoop shot, gets his own rebound. That was Aiden Hathaway.
That's a great job by Ty Ferguson. You see on this rebound, Wine, the 14 grabs it, and Ty gets in there, rips it away, forces the jump ball, gets Wheaton the ball back. Great hustle play.
Soren Richardson has made 3 out of his last 4 field goals here in half number 2. That's where picked up by Wine. Back out to Soren Richardson. Richardson 10 on the shot clock. Now here's Christian Veers. Veers attracts the double team. Back out to Ty Ferguson for 3. Cannot connect. And out of bounds. Wheaton retains possession, I think.
Another good possession. Wheaton moving the ball well. You see the 3 from Ty right in the corner. And then Soren fighting for the rebound. Gets knocked out of bounds. Wheaton ball.
It'll be Devin Martin to trigger it inbounds for Wheaton as they reset the shot clock back to 20. That's picked up by Wine right there. 12 to shoot now for Devin Martin. Picked up by Hathaway. Martin lost the ball. Thunder with only 7 turnovers thus far. Inside feed, and it's Sam Howard bangs it home. Timeout on the floor. Kind of going back to the Olivet comments, Coach Hargraves entering his 6th season with the program. I mean, if you look at his overall win-loss totals, 33 wins to 92 losses, you think, okay, maybe not the best coach, but did have one special moment when he was with his previous institution. I believe it was Alma, when they went to the Elite 8 back in 2015 and 2016. That season they won 24 games. That's the only time Coach Hargraves has gone to the NCAA tournament. Also the only time he has had a winning season.
Interesting that he went to a different school within the same conference.
Well, his alma mater, he went to Calvin, also all within the MIAA.
Yes, he's had a lot of experience in that conference there in Michigan.
Of course, he replaced Coach Ernst for the 2019-2020 season. And you talked about how Coach Pfund's son, Randy, was a Lakers head coach as well as GM. Well, Coach Hargraves, he actually watched Magic Johnson growing up because his dad went to Michigan State, and he would watch Lakers games growing up.
See if Wheaton can push this back over 10, get back into a double-digit lead. Coming out with a full-court press is Olivet.
Thunder able to get it across the timeline.
Yeah, it looks like Coach set up that full-court press during that last timeout, trying to get Wheaton into a little bit more of a frenzied pace, but they handled it well, breaking that press.
Ball went off the foot of Trey Kolakovic. 53-46 in favor of Wheaton. Thunder have not scored in the last 2 minutes. Trying to buy a bucket right here. Hedrick upstairs, no. Braden Wine there on that defensive rebound.
Again, we're getting a really long break from Skipper. I'm surprised he's not back in the game yet.
Here's Kolakovic, that one off the back iron. Able to pick up his own rebound though. Sam Howard now picked up by Kyle Nebbs. Really their only big man would be Braden Wine, 6'4", 240. 9 to shoot now. Inside feed to Wine, taken away though by Christian Veers.
Good defense.
Devin Martin leading the fast break back outside to Ty Ferguson. Thought about the three. Thunder shooting 7 of 16 here in half number 2. Olivet 6 of 14. Hedrick, a deep triple. Boom goes the dynamite. And a timeout. Lead taken by Coach Schauer. Thunder tie for their largest lead. It's a 10-point ball game.
Yeah, you can see the way the Olivet offense just looks so much more laborious when Skipper's not in the game. It's just hard for them to create offense without that post presence. And Wheaton is taking advantage of it. That's the second time we've pushed the lead with Skipper on the bench. That last three-pointer from Hedrick, another example. We saw one in the first half where he's got all the time in the world and he's able to just take his time, step into a three-pointer from the top of the key. Nice looking shot, lots of arc.
Thunder have now buried 9 three-pointers in this ball game. Noah Hedrick, Kyle Nebbs with 3 three-pointers each. Compared that to Olivet, who only has 3 three-pointers thus far. Of course, you mentioned how Skipper has 2 of them.
And we've got continue to have good balance scoring between those 3 guys, Nebbs, Hedrick, and Richardson. And Soren Richardson has not yet, gotten hot from 3, and yet he's creating things inside, finding teammates, and we've got other guys who are stepping up.
Richardson, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, also has 2 steals. By the way, this is the 5th matchup between these 2 teams. Wheaton leads the overall series 4-0. Last time these 2 teams played would be December 18th, 2021. Wheaton got the win 91-82. Nami Adom led the way with 30 points, followed by Tyson Cruikshank with 21. Richardson upstairs. Nathan Richardson bangs it in.
Good athletic finish.
That's now 13 points for Nathan Richardson. Again, Skipper leading scorer, 15 points for him.
Yeah, he really has been their other offensive weapon.
Hedrick no foul fire. That one way off though. Going back to Connor Skipper, shooting 59% on true shooting, which takes into consideration your field goal percentage, your free throw percentage, also your 3-point percentage. That one just picked off there by Ty Ferguson like a free safety. Ferguson goes back outside, but that one is intercepted instead by Kolakovic. And nice ensuing possession there for Nathan Richardson.
Yeah, that's a really impressive gather and finish on that play. See if Wheaton can get a bucket here.
56-50. Comets trail by 6. Consolation game right here. Here's Noah Hedrick. Picked up by Wine. Hedrick, 9 on the shot clock for him. Hedrick wants a screen from Ty Ferguson, now rejects the screen. 2 to shoot. Hedrick, no, but Veers gets the board. Shot clock does reset to 20. New possession for Wheaton.
Good offensive rebound from Veers.
Veers now will try the 3. Unable to hit that one though. Kretschman upstairs, and he's fouled.
You see Kretschman kind of going the length of the floor here, and then basically just goes right at Nebbs, who just is not able to get his feet set, has to reach in.
Porter Kretschman, 4 points, 9 rebounds. Those 9 boards leads the team. And 15 points against Dubuque, which led the team. Shot 55% on true shooting in that game. On the season, shooting 53%.
Yeah, you can tell he's a big, strong guard, wing player. Gets to the hoop well, finishes well around the rim. Freshman, he's got a nice career ahead of him.
6'4", 195 out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Looks like they're going to get a foul against Olivet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, over the back.
For Kretschmann had 20 points on 70% true shooting against Simpson in his first career collegiate game. Also grabbed in 18 boards against Elmhurst.
Looks like Schultz took a shot to the face on that rebound.
And it looks like Stephen Schultz will come out of the ball game, if I'm not mistaken. He will, and he's going to be checked by one of our trainers.
I think he caught one in the face or in the forehead, and they're just going to check him out.
So you have Veers, Martin, Nebbs, Richardson, and Noah Hedrick all in the ball game for Wheaton. Another full court press shown by Olivet.
Yeah, just a man-to-man press there, and then as soon as the ball is inbounded, they're retreating into a half-court defense. Shouldn't be too much for the Thunder to handle. Nice pass.
And it's Noah Hedrick there on the finish for Wheaton. That'll now give him 16 points. One away from tying his career high when he had 17 points against Trine and Calvin. And 15 points against Concordia, Wisconsin. 16 points against Rockford. That shot comes up short. Skipper gets the board. Ball's on the ground. Taken away by Richardson.
Again, we'll live with that mid-range jump shot.
Veers, spin move, back outside. Nebbs for three. Buries the three-pointer.
Tell you what, he's almost automatic from the corner. He loves that spot. He runs to that spot on transition offense. Great find, great shot.
That's now 12 points for Kyle Nebbs. All of his field goals coming from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's interesting. Shooters sometimes will have that favorite spot, and Nebbs certainly loves sprinting to that corner, especially out of transition.
Pulling up, Nathan Richardson leaves it short.
Yeah, good defense by the Thunder. Again, that mid-range jump shot off the dribble is absolutely not a bad shot from our perspective.
Nebbs inside feed. It is Soren Richardson guarded by Kolatovic. Richardson banks it home.
You see, when he gets a small guard on him, they should take him right to the post. Great offense from the Thunder. He's just too much for a smaller guard to handle down in the post.
3 players for the Thunders are now in double figures. Kyle Nebbs with 12, Soren Richardson with 14, and then Noah Hedrick with 16 points. Kolatovic, 8 to shoot. And Veers tips it out of bounds. He'll stay with Olivet with 6 on the shot clock.
So again, with Skipper off the floor, the offense just kind of grinds to a halt for Olivet. They were able to get it back within 5, and now we've got a 13-point spread again, and here he comes back into the game.
I'd be interested to see what the plus-minus would be with Skipper on the floor as well as Skipper off the floor.
It's just such a release of pressure to be able to throw it to him in the post or even here on the perimeter. He just demands so much attention from Thunder defenders.
Comments with 2 on the shot clock. That might have gotten blocked there by Martin. Olivet still has the ball, though. Skipper inside, taken away by Hedrick for a moment. Ball still loose.
Get a timeout.
They call it jump ball. It should stay with the Comets.
Good hustle again by the Thunder. You see, we got people on the floor. That's Veers on the floor. I mean, loose balls. Thunder have been all over him.
Nathan Richardson was also on the floor for Olivet. That's going to be a turnover.
Great double team action there. Nebbs is guarding Skipper, and you have Hedrick digging down and just getting enough of it to distract him. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Good double team.
Olivet now has 20 turnovers in this game.
Man.
Wheaton has 10. Here's Hedrick firing from beyond the arc. Too strong. Under 6 minutes now left to play. That was not a good low percentage shot right there. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you see Kolakovic coming down. Good defense there by Nebbs to avoid the foul.
I guess what's interesting to know for Olivet is, the offensive rating, defensive rating. They had an offensive rating of 99.3 against Dubuque. while Dubuque themselves had an offensive rating of 110, just to put things into perspective. Hathaway now, take the DHO. Hathaway finds Skipper. Sorry, that's Braden Wine who has it. Wine against Hedrick. Wine, no.
That's a good defensive possession again by the Thunder. I mean, you live with that shot. Kind of a half jump hook outside the lane.
Thunder on a 7-0 run in the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Hedrick, rather it's Soren Richardson upstairs, and he's fouled.
I mean, a smart offense from the Thunder. The minute you get a guy on him who's his size or smaller, put him on the block, let him operate. And you see here on the replay, Wine should have come here. Soren's able to turn to the middle, get the foul. I mean, they've got to double team him or else he's going to the line or knocking down that shot.
15 points now for Soren Richardson. And Coach Howard joked of how himself, Soren Richardson, and Nami Adom all wore number 20. As the Thunder called timeout, but going back, Coach Howard, Nami Adom, and Soren Richardson all wore number 20, and Coach Howard was joking on how who would be the best number 20, and he was like, well, it's clearly not me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure that's, he doesn't mind linking himself to those two players.
Of course, Coach Howard, just to give him a little bit of credit, had 171 three-pointers made, which was the most when he graduated at the time. Also had 290 career assists, which were the third most when he graduated. Of course, now he's 9th and 8th respectively. But, I mean, it's hard to compare yourself to Nami Adom and Soren Richardson, especially with the way that Soren has played so far as a sophomore.
Yeah, Soren's going to be special. I mean, he already is, but just his inside-outside ability to score, his motor, his heart, he's absolutely great young man. I mean, just great career ahead of him.
Of course, 37 points against Benedictine, the most points since Nami Adom scored 41 in the Lee Pfund Classic against Wisconsin Eau Claire. And his scoring average is absolutely ridiculous, shooting 58% on true shooting. But pretty much the volume that he's not afraid of taking a lot of volume. 94 field goals attempted, 7th in Division III. Also attempted the most three-pointers on the Thunder at 40. That's 20th in Division III. As well as the most free throws at 27. Rather 32 to be exact. That ball just thrown away. It's another turnover for Olivet.
And you see Olivet just kind of self-destructing a little bit here. A lot of turnovers in the last few minutes, and Wheaton all of a sudden has opened up a 15-point lead. Just an ill-advised pass on that offensive possession.
Again, Wheaton trying to snap a 5-game losing streak here in the Lee Pfund Classic. Playing much better here compared to last night. And right now shooting 44% from the field. Knocking down 10 three-pointers. It was 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. All those were issues last night. 6 on the shot clock now for Devin Martin. Has to make his move. Martin back outside. Soren Richardson fires. As freshman grabs the board.
You know what? That's a possession, though. Up 15. You run 30 seconds off the clock. Get a three at the end of the possession. The clock is your friend at this point.
Comets scoreless in the last nearly 5 minutes of this ball game. Meanwhile, Wheaton has gone a 9-0 run in that span. 10 on the shot clock now for Sam Howard looking back outside. Hathaway picks up a double team. 3 to shoot now for Howard. Howard just has to chuck one up.
Man, another great defensive possession from the Thunder. Good on-ball defense. They force him into a contest. Tough three-pointer right at the end of the shot clock. That's a great defensive possession. We've had a lot of those.
Comets shooting 8 of 21 from the field here in half number 2. Hedrick picked up by Kretschmann. 12 on the shot clock. Double team now. Hedrick, no problem at all.
Nice move in the post.
Make it now an 11-0 run for Wheaton.
I thought Hedrick played well yesterday, but I think tonight is his best game of the season.
And for Noah Hedrick, has a new career high. As that's going to be a foul for Sam Howard going against, I believe, Soren Richardson.
Yeah, you see Howard just gets a little bit of a step, and Soren kind of gets his hand stuck in the cookie jar there.
So Lee Hardy checked in the ballgame again. Noah Hedrick, a new career high, 18 points. Breaks his previous career high of 17 when he had it against Drine and Calvin. Oh, what a nice move by Howard.
Nice step through and finish.
Can't repudiate that opportunity to score there. Still a 15-point deficit for the Comets. Hedrick once again continuing to add to his totals, but that shot won't go. Back outside, a corner three on the way. No. And rebound gathered by Lee Hardy. Howard will now try from beyond the arc. Well off though. And instead it's thrown to Christian Veers. And after this game, it'll be Rockford and Dubuque in the Lee Pfund Championship game.
Yeah, we can be patient, run some clock, get a good shot.
Richardson, 4 to shoot. Richardson puts up the shots. Richardson.
That's a tough shot.
18 points now for Soren Richardson. Noah Hedrick also with 18. Nathan Richardson, meanwhile, the ensuing possession, able to get the friendly roll.
Thunder want to do the same thing again. Get the clock down to about 6-7 seconds on the shot clock and get Soren on the high post.
Now under 2 minutes to go here in the consolation game. Hedrick was trying to go to Soren Richardson. Now here's Kyle Neves, picked up by Kretschmann. Got one fall, Neves gets the board. And as you said, continue to waste more clock.
Run more clock. Thunder up 15 with the ball, 90 seconds to go in this game.
Pretty much a 5-possession game at this point. 7 to shoot now inside Soren Richardson. Back out Kyle Neves. Now fires from beyond the arc.
Great pump fake, great pass out of the post from Soren. And Neves finds his favorite spot in the corner. That's just good offense from the Thunder.
15 points for Kyle Neves, a season high for him. Under a minute now to go.
Travel.
And it looks like Sam Howard is going to have to take out his passport. He was caught traveling.
Good defense from the freshman Veers, staying in front of him. Well, we're under a minute, so I think I can say this, Aiden. This has been a great all-around game from the Thunder, offensively and defensively. They needed it after yesterday. They've responded really well.
And this will allow the Thunder to improve to 3-3. Olivet, meanwhile, will drop to 1-4. Right now on a 4-game losing streak if the results were to stand. They'll have Ohio Northern on December 2nd, so they'll enjoy their Thanksgiving break. But meanwhile, Wheaton has some games with Hope and Manchester on Tuesday and Saturday, respectively. Richardson lost the ball, taken away by Hathaway. Here's now Sam Howard inside. Richardson bangs it home.
And Thunder should be able to get it across half court and run this game out. And it looks like Olivet will allow them to do that. Good win for the Thunder here.
Coach Hargraves accepting the defeat. Give you a chance to hear the crowd and their reaction. And your final here from King Arena. Thunder take care of the Comets 72-56. And John, your final thoughts on this ball game?
Yeah, I mean, you know, young team. I thought they responded so well after a disappointing game yesterday, and really both ends of the floor, defensive intensity and also offensive creativity, great ball movement, and a great win for the Thunder.
Make sure you turn the microphone on.
Said, make sure you turn the microphone on.
Yeah, I appreciate, I'm going to take this from you. I don't want to be held. I appreciate that John Nielsen is doing this. We both played for Bill Harris. And the biggest thing we learned from him is to compete. Just be tough and compete. And I thought last night we didn't represent Wheaton basketball or sort of our heritage very well. And I've tried to carry that on in my time at Wheaton to just reflect a lot of what he taught us. And so I was really on our guys early this morning. We spent a good 2 hours this morning prepping for this, and we talked a whole lot about anything but basketball. We talked about community and considering others more important than yourselves, and whether you're sitting on the bench worrying about your playing time. I showed them video of our bench just not reacting to good plays, and I said good teams get told they have to sit down on the bench, and we got a warning tonight. We got a bench warning. One of the weird things about life is you don't necessarily want to give everything you have, right? Because you feel like, but the best things are at that end of the world when you just give every last bit of you. So I'm proud of our team. I thought we came back and just responded. This team can win when we do that. We can't when we don't. Shout out to our football team today to get that win in this bowl. Our women's basketball team had a great showing as well. But proud of our football guys to find a way to win today in a situation that right down to the wire. Proud of those guys.
Thank you, Coach. Well, alongside John Nielsen, I'm Aiden Kong signing off on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.